James Kaufman, World News Report today. Sunspot Group AR4366 intact and headed around for another pass soon. We have been monitoring Sunspot Group AR4366, which produced 6 X-class solar flares as it transversed across our solar disk while Earth-facing about a week ago. Daily, NASA has had its Perseverance rover on Mars look up at the sun, mainly to see if this sunspot is still together and what may be happening with it. NASA believes the Sunspot Group is still very active and intact and appears to be growing. You can actually see it here on our sun's northern hemisphere in this picture taken from our Perseverance rover's mass cam earlier this week. Fairly easy to see right here. Yes, it is still very large and hard to miss in this shot provided by NASA. If Sunspot Group 4366, which again unleashed 6 X-class solar flares while transiting the Earth-facing side of our sun in early February, does make it around, it will be renamed and Earth should be in for at least another week plus of fun. Obviously, we're using the mass cam on Mars Perseverance rover because we can no longer see the sunspot from Earth or from any of our Earthside equipment, as it has moved to the far side of the sun. But Perseverance has a good view from Mars, as we can see here. I have pulled up the STO composites that we're going to take a look at in just one moment. To photograph the sun, Perseverance uses its mass camera or mass cam, which puts about 90 pixels across the solar disk. It takes a very large sunspot to show up in these low-resolution images. Sunspot AR4366 is very large indeed, and it's easy to see here. Yes, the photo confirms that Sunspot 4366 is still intact. It could pose a renewed threat for geoeffective flares when it again turns toward Earth in about 4 to 5 days. Sunspots on average take about 24 to 25 days to travel all the way around the sun, and they're Earth-facing for around 11 to 12 of those days. Based on these composites from STO that I pulled up, it appears that we should be seeing the first signs of this monster in about 4 to 5 days, at which time it will be renamed after it is, in fact, Earth-facing. So far, it's been fairly quiet on the far side of our sun, and we can all hope it stays that way as it transits the Earth-facing side. It's fairly rare for a sunspot group to stay together this long, especially remaining so large. This sunspot was producing X-class solar flares on the back side of our star around 28 days ago, and that was prior to the 6 X-class solar flares it produced while it was transiting the Earth-facing side of our sun. Hold on, as we should see it coming if it remains active within just a few days. And again, we'll be in for about 10 to 12 days of fun at least. Please share and subscribe, and always remember that anything's possible in the Bizarro world.